Good morning. This is Charlie Hicks, and this is Creative Life with Jesus. This morning we're going to read from the Passion Translation in Luke 2, 1 through 20, which is the birth of Jesus. During those days, the Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus ordered that the first census be taken throughout his empire. Quirinius was the governor of Syria at that time. Everyone had to travel to his or her hometown to complete the mandatory census. So Joseph and his fiancée Mary left Nazareth, a village in Galilee, and journeyed to their hometown in Judea, to the village of Bethlehem, King David's ancient home. They were required to register there, since they were both direct descendants of David. Mary was pregnant and nearly ready to give birth. When they arrived in Bethlehem, Mary went into labor, and there she gave birth to her firstborn son. After wrapping the newborn baby in strips of cloth, they laid him in a feeding trough, since there was no available space in any upper room in the village. An angelic encounter. That night, in a field near Bethlehem, there were shepherds watching over their flocks. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared in radiant splendor before them, lighting up the field with the blazing glory of God, and the shepherds were terrified. But the angel reassured them, saying, "Don't be afraid, for I have come to bring you good news, the most joyous news the world has ever heard, and it is for everyone everywhere. For today in Bethlehem a rescuer was born for you. He is the Lord Yahweh, the Messiah. You will recognize him by this miracle sign. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a feeding trough." Then all at once a vast number of glorious angels appeared, the very armies of heaven, and they all praised God, singing, "Glory to God in the highest realms of heaven, for there is peace and a good hope given to the sons of men." When the choir of angels disappeared back to heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go. Let's hurry and find this word that is born in Bethlehem and see for ourselves what the Lord has revealed to us." So they ran into the village and found their way to Mary and Joseph. And there was the baby lying in a feeding trough. Upon seeing this miraculous sign, the shepherds recounted what had just happened. Everyone who heard the shepherd's story was astonished by what they were told. But Mary treasured all these things in her heart, and often pondered what they meant. The shepherds returned to their flock, ecstatic over what had happened. They praised God and glorified him for all they had heard and seen for themselves, just like the angel had said. That is the Passion Translation. Excuse me. I had a great time last night with a friend of mine, Miguel. We were at Grace Church in San Marcos. That once a month they have a bilingual service, and this was the first one that I went to. So this is Grace Church San Marcos. You can see Grace San Marcos on YouTube. And I just noticed today that they actually have an app. So that's something you can download, Grace San Marcos app. I do not think that they posted last night's service. It looks like they do that with their regular Sunday service. They post that on YouTube. But I wanted to also show you, so this is, I took some photos there last night, and so this is one of the photos I took that I put temporarily up on my page. And you can see I've replaced my dog with someone who was leading worship last night at Grace Church in San Marcos. So I just wanted you to be aware of their page, aware that they have that, if you are in the area, they have that bilingual service on the first Wednesday of the month at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock at night, the first Wednesday of the month, Grace Church San Marcos, bilingual service. So it was really neat. Some of the songs were actually half English and half Spanish, which I didn't actually expect. I thought maybe we'd sing a song in Spanish and then a song in English. So that was really neat. And then prayer and stuff being translated from Spanish to English and English to Spanish. So it was great. My friend Miguel is a native Spanish speaker. So really neat stuff. Grace Church San Marcos on YouTube. It's great. It's Grace San Marcos. And I don't think I pronounced Quirinius right when I read this, but you can go. This is on YouTube. How to pronounce? Julian Miquel is There's lots of short videos. They're really audios of how to pronounce words. So there you have it. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And you can continue to find more translations of Luke 2, 1 through 20 that I'm reading. This is, again, the Passion Translation, and when I get done, I will have 12 translations, and I'm calling that the 12 Translations of Christmas, because I think a lot of people are not necessarily familiar with more than one translation of the Bible. They're used to whatever they're used to, and they don't necessarily look at others. But I think it's a really good thing, and God can use all those translations, especially, I would say, the Christian translations. But I certainly know, too, for some things, Jewish translations are also very, very helpful. So, again, this is Charlie Hicks. This is Creative Life with Jesus. I have the love of Jesus in my heart. I have it for God, and I have it for you. Have a wonderful Christmas. See you next time.